Hi, hello, and welcome to yet another episode of Be with the Blues with Gully Cricket. I was just about to say World Cup tidbits. All
Yeah,
right, so there you
so
have,
used to it.
yeah, right on the screen. All right, so we have Shash and me, Car, and Manas is still partying. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, so let's see if we can get him next time. Okay, so Shash, we were there. We told India has a heavy advantage, winning the toss and fielding first, and it pretty
yeah,
much turned out that way, isn't it? I mean, New Zealand got off to a flyer, okay, with a couple
yes.
of boundaries, but then once the bowling started to click, right? I mean, New Zealand were just not able to get away at all.
Yeah, I mean, seeing how they started, like they went all guns blazing in the first, in the power play. They just, went after Bui and Deepak Char, who are predominantly swing bowlers, and they realized that they can't keep bowling full in order to obtain, to try and get some swing because the batsmen are able to hit them through the line.
Mm.
So I think it was smart from Deepak Chahar to vary his length and bowl a bouncer, and that's how we managed to get our first wicket. And that sort of, you can say, halted the momentum to some extent. But I think the real difference was in the middle overs. Especially after the start that New Zealand got, I didn't watch the New Zealand innings. uh, but then I was surprised that they managed to get only 150 odd or something,
Mm.
because they were 110 for 3 at the end of 13 overs.
Yeah, I
So
mean, in the
you
last 3 overs, I think they managed just around 18 to 20 runs.
yeah
That's it. Yeah, so even
I
I was
mean that
hoping like they were going to score, but then like it looked like the ball was just not coming onto the bat. I mean, whatever they were
mm,
hitting, it's all miscued. Okay, all falling between fielders and not clearing. Yeah, it was a crazy last 3 4 overs actually.
Yeah, I mean, and you can attribute to the skill of the bowlers as well, for not giving anything away. I think they kept mixing up with the variations and, not giving away any clues to the batsmen. And the inexperience sort of showed in the New Zealand middle order.
Hmm.
Uh, like people like Seifert and Phillips, they were struggling to come to terms with the pitch, and even though which was a little too paced. And even though there was due, I think the bowlers did a commendable job in not, leaking runs in the end.
Yeah, so talking about bowlers doing a commendable job, right? So we know about the debutant Harshal Patel.
Yeah,
The debut was long overdue, and when he got it, right, he actually made great use of it, right? 4 overs, just 25 runs,
yeah.
okay, and the important wickets of Daryl Mitchell
Hmm.
and Glenn Phillips, who was actually hitting a couple of sixes at that point of time.
Yeah, I mean, it was a dream debut for him. He's come off a great season for RCB in the IPL, and I think he just continued from there. It seems like he knows what he's doing. I was just reading an article about him where he says that his action doesn't
Mm.
allow him to like actually bowl more than 140 plus on a regular basis.
Mm-mm-mm.
So he's sort of realized that, and then. When he's bowling at his full tempo, you can say he might come close to 140, but that's still good enough. Yeah, but I think the variations and the smartness, the angles which he uses, the ground dimensions, and all that uh, becomes quite important for him to keep performing, because the skills that he's put on display, I think in the past season of the IPL, and even like the year before that, is what has earned him this India call up.
Yeah.
So just say this is a good beginning, and hope to see a lot more of him in the Indian colors.
Yes. Okay. Hopefully he becomes a regular in the T20 side. Okay,
Yeah,
and that would
and
actually
he's the eighth Indian to win a man of the match on his
on
debut.
debut. Is it?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
all right. So well done, Harshal Patel and the Indian bowlers for restricting the score. And I'm sure at the halfway mark, like we all knew, right? I mean, India were the favorites. And
yeah,
as always, the openers, Rohit Sharma, KL Rahul, yet another century partnership. I think it's
yeah.
a world record. I think they are in, what is that?
Fourth, was it the fourth one?
Yes, I think so. But I think they are in level with Babar Azam and Rizwan.
Rizwan.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So they've equaled that record and they pretty much finished the match off, isn't it, Josh?
yeah. I mean, you can easily say that in T20s, this is one of the best opening pair in the world. I mean, I would say they're notch above Babar and Rizwan. No disrespect to them, because of the quality that they possess. I mean, these are two extremely watchable batsmen. The shots that they play, it's so pleasing to the eye, and they hardly do it without any effort. If you just see the first initial boundaries of KL Rahul, it was nothing. It was just like caressing through the gaps and timing. It was it was not like T20 shots. So that's what make both these batsmen very dangerous. If they get in full flow, it becomes really hard for the bowlers to actually bowl to them, because they're good on both sides of the wicket. And I I think, yeah, I mean, this pair should not be disturbed for a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the problem, isn't it? With so much of talent available in the IPL and stuff, okay, we are bound to do it. But then, okay, let's ensure that the pair is not disturbed. And that pretty much summed it up. Okay, India won the second match and the series. Okay,
Yeah.
much needed, isn't it, Sash? I mean, after what
Yeah.
happened in the World Cup, under a new coach and a captain, not a bad start after all, right?
Yeah. Beginning of a new era seems to be going well as of now. And it is the fifth consecutive series that they won, like on Indian soil, the Indian team. So that just says how strong they are at home. I mean, everyone knows the talent that this team possesses, and just hoping that I'm pretty confident that next year when they do play the World Cup, having the same core, they would definitely do better than what they've they managed to do in this edition.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, again, it's all ifs and buts and just the two
Yeah,
matches. Okay, and
yeah,
actually, Rahul and Rohit got out early in those matches, and
yeah,
anything could have happened. But right now, the news is that India has won the series, which takes us to Eden Gardens.
yeah.
All right. Okay. I mean, I'm sure, right? We all have great memories of Eden Gardens growing up. Okay. Tomorrow, the match might not be as significant with respect to the series,
Yeah.
all right, or with respect to the overall context of whatever is happening in the world, because I'm sure Pakistan is already playing a series in
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh, and I think West Indies are already in Sri Lanka. I know it's all
Hmm.
crazy calendar, but
Yeah.
Shash, might be important for a few individuals, right? I mean, some there might be trial and errors from both sides,
Yeah.
and they would actually want to make an impact tomorrow.
Yes, definitely. Considering that the series has already been decided, I think both the teams would want to rest a few players, considering the grueling schedule that all the players have been through. You would see a few changes, I would say, probably in both the sides, more so in the Indian team.
And a few of them are going home as well, right?
Yeah, yeah, like
Yeah.
Trent Bolt, and yeah, I think Saudi is there for the Test series.
Yeah, yes, I believe.
Uh,
I think Rohit is going home.
yeah,
Punt is going home.
yeah, Bumrah, and I mean, they are at home.
Shami,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah,
that they
they're
won't be
already back home.
available for the series. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
they won't be available for the series. So it'll be interesting to see if they're going to be any debutants tomorrow. Uh, Maybe Avish Khan might get in a game, and Ruturaj
Rutraj
Gaikwad,
Gaikwad might get in the game. Right.
and
Yeah.
maybe Chahal might get in a chance. There's possibility of Ishan Kishan also being given a game as well. So a lot of things to look forward to, because unless you give these players a chance, you will not know how the bench strength is. So it is. I mean, it might not be significant in terms of the series, but for a lot of the individual players, this game will matter.
Might also be significant to the fact that I'm sure after the match, all the IPL teams are going to be slowly telling who are the retained players. Right. I think November 30 is the last date. Okay.
Okay.
Probably they're just waiting for this series to end. Right.
Yeah,
And
maybe considering that, I mean, at least India won't play a T20s until next year, when they
yes.
probably
Yeah. So we
tour
have a
South
lot of test
Africa.
series coming up.
Yeah, yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of test matches. So there is quite a bit of time, but then I think once that is done, there are enough T20s that are going to be played,
Right.
considering that the World Cup is there just the next year.
Right, exactly.
So a
So,
lot of cricket.
so lots to look forward to tomorrow. It might be a dead rubber with respect to the series, but with respect to a lot of players, tomorrow is going to be a very interesting match. It's a
Yeah,
Sunday evening, So sit back, relax, and enjoy the match. And do not forget our contest, right? So
Yes.
for yesterday, as we already said, Harshal Patel was the man of the match. We had only one right entry. It's
Yeah.
Santosh Shivalingaya. Well
Yeah.
done. Well done. Congratulations, Santosh. Well done. Okay.
Good pick. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the first
Managed to
time
get
I'm
it
actually
right.
seeing him predict for
No,
our
I think he's
show.
predicted a few times.
Okay.
He's got it right. I think the first time or maybe the second time. I'm not sure, but
Yes,
yeah.
and he's a clear
So
winner.
yeah, sole winner. So there's no competition for him here.
Right, well done. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, folks, so this is going to be the link to predict your man of the match for tomorrow's match. So
Yeah.
join us, have fun, and we will see you very, very soon. Cheers, guys. Let's be with the Blues.
Yes. Always.